Now the second section, use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each case of the following. Okay, here we need to check whether g of x is a factor of p of x. Okay, using factor theorem. So the first question is p of x equal to x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1 and g of x equal x plus 1. So here we need to check whether p of negative 1 is 0 or not. If p of negative 1 is 0, then we can say that g of x is the factor of p of x. Okay, so here we need to find p of negative 1. 2 into negative 1 cube plus negative 1 square minus 2 into negative 1 minus 1. So negative 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Negative 1 cube is negative 1. Negative 1 into 2, negative 2. Negative 1 square is positive 1, so positive 1. Then negative 2 into negative 1, positive 2. Then the last minus 1. Now this negative 2 and 2 we can cancel because they are the sum of a number and its additive inverse. Then 1 and minus 1 also we can cancel because 1 and negative 1 are the number and its additive inverse. So their sum will be 0. So here the answer will be 0. So p of negative 1 is 0 means x plus 1 is the factor of p of x. G of x, given g of x is the factor of given p of x. Now the next question. Here p of x is given as x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. And g of x equal x plus 2. So here we need to check what is p of negative 2. If p of negative 2 is 0, then x plus 2 is the factor. So here p of negative 2 equal negative 2 cube plus 3 into negative 2 square plus 3 into negative 2 plus 1. So negative 2 cube is negative 8 plus negative 2 square is 4. 4 into 3, 12. So plus 12. 3 into negative 2, negative 6 plus 1. So negative 8 plus 12. Anyway, we can do the calculation. Okay. For easiness, here negative 8 minus 6, negative 14 plus 12 plus 1 is 13, positive 13. Negative 14 plus 13 is negative 1. Anyway, you can do the calculation. So here negative 1 is the answer. That means p of negative 2 equal negative 1. That means it is not equal 0. So what we can say, here g of x, x plus 2 is not the factor of given p of x. Given p of x. Okay. Here p of negative 2 is not equal 0. So it is not the factor. Now the third section, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. So here it is given that x minus 1 is a factor. So we know that p of 1 should be 0. So we want to give p of 1 equal 0. Then we will get the value of the unknown k. So first question is p of x equal x square plus x plus k. X minus 1 is the factor. So what will be the remainder, or p of a will be 0. If we divide polynomial by x minus a, then the p of a will be 0. That is a factor theorem. So here when we find p of 1, that value should be 0. So here p of 1, 1 square plus 1 plus k equal 0. We can equate that to 0 because we know that x minus 1 is a factor. So p of 1 should be 0. So 1 plus k equals 0. So 2 plus k equals 0. So k equal what? 0 minus 2, that is negative 2. So here the value of k is negative 2. Now the second question. P of x equal to x square plus kx plus root 2. Here also they given that x minus 1 is the factor. So here also p of 1 is 0. So we can find p of 1 and equate that to 0. So 2 into 1 square plus k into 1 plus root 2, that value should be equal to 0. Now 2 plus k plus root 2 equal 0. Then k equal what? Minus 2 minus root 2. We can transpose these two to RHS. So minus 2 minus root 2. That we can rearrange as minus of 2 plus root 2. Or you can write it as minus 2 minus root 2 itself. Okay, the next is p of x equal kx square minus root 2x plus 1. Here also we need to check whether p of negative 1 is, here we need to do equate p of 1 as 0 because here the given g of x is x minus 1. That means x minus 1 is a factor, so p of 1 should be 0. So here we can equate p of 1 to 0. So k into 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 equal 0. So here k minus root 2 plus 1 equals 0. Then we transpose these two to here RHS. Then k equal positive root 2 then minus 1. So what is the value of k here? Root 2 minus 1. Then the next question, p of x equal kx square minus 3x plus k. Then here also we need to check or we need to equate p of 1 as 0 because it is given that x minus 1 is a factor. So here p of 1 equals 0. So k 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus k equal 0. So k into 1 square is k, negative 3 into 1 negative minus 3, then k equals 0. K plus k 2k, then minus 3 equals 0. So k equal what? 3 by 2. First we transpose minus 3 to here. So it will be plus 3. 0 plus 3 is 3 itself. Then we transpose this 2 from 2k. That will be division. So 3 by 2 is the value of k.